Baltimore Ravens. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And he's caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Forward. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Etienne headed left. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Play action now. Purdy. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. He'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lamar now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
It's on! Sit on!
It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
First down, here's Lamar. He just got Raven Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Flush shot now to his left. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Lamar throwing again. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Hey, report!
Jackson yet again. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
We'll send a receiver left. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Putting a receiver in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Off the play fake, Purdy. This is caught by Trey Palmer. He has room past the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught by Watkins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right. right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Inside the 45. Still running. And he finally goes out of bounds, but what a play to end our first quarter. They'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we return. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. From the red zone on 1st. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
He's got it. Looks like about 4 yards on that 3rd down. Not enough for the 1st, but definitely enough to consider going for it here.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. From his own end zone, here we go.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Backed up in the end zone. Purdy has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets all down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now with Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy throwing here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he gets it away from his end zone. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lamar back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now Jackson on third down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this, 4th and 4. They're going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. This is a heater going deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. They've got a man in motion. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Now toss it to Etienne. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Yeah, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. 3rd down, Niners going with some dime coverage here. Third and long for him here. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
40-yard line.
already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Precious on the globe.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Now here's Lamar. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. He'll throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Called in left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action now, Purdy. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Purdy. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Back to throw it. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. Turnover on down.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Lamar now from the gun. Likely's got it right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
So 1st down from the 41. They'll try it left with Etienne. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been trouble all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
From the gun, Jackson. Goes at the 7. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Etienne! Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. This one left for Lamar. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Buying some time right. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Now we'll see them try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. to send this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. He's going to push one deep down there. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
See how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson, quick pass wide. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Purdy on 1st down. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Working quickly here. We send a man in motion. 1st down throw by Purdy. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Great, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down. Man in motion here. On 3rd down, Purdy. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch. And they wind up turning it over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now a carry by Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, past the 40. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. First down now, ball at the 33. A toss left side, it's Etienne. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Jackson now on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
48-yard attempt.
Luke knocks it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Now it's Purdy. He dropped this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense is hurrying, time running down. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. And now they face 2nd down.
second down.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Etienne on the give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
It's undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. That one's out and cut on the right side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Well, Brock, we both thought coming in